How to heal when the story has no closure. If you have listened to my story, you already know that estrangement is not just an event, it's an emotional landscape. It's a place you learn to navigate day after day, sometimes hour after hour. And if you are living through it, you know the truth. Healing is not linear and it is not quick. But healing is possible, not because the situation changes, but because you change. Because you learn practices that help you stay grounded, regulated, and connected to yourself, even when the relationship you long for is out of reach. Today, I want to talk about 3 pillars of healing: emotional regulation, boundaries, and self-compassion. These are the tools that help me survive the darkest parts of my journey, and they are the tools that can help you reclaim your life too. Emotional regulation, learning to stay steady in the storm. Estrangement creates emotional whiplash. One moment you are functioning, the next you are triggered by a memory, a photo, a date on the calendar, or even a stranger who resembles your child. Emotional regulation is not about suppressing feelings. It's about creating enough inner stability to feel them without drowning in them. Here are practices that help. Grounding the body. When grief spikes, your nervous system goes into survival mode. Simple grounding techniques: deep breathing, placing your hand on your heart, feeling your feet on the floor, tell your body, I'm safe right now. Naming the emotion. I'm grieving. I'm overwhelmed. I'm angry. Naming the feeling reduces its intensity. It gives your brain something to hold on to. Allowing waves instead of fighting them. Emotions are like tides. They rise, they peak, they fall. When you stop resisting the wave, it passes more quickly. Creating emotional containers. Set aside 10 minutes a day to feel the grief intentionally. Cry, journal, breathe. When the time is up, gently close the container. This teaches your brain that the pain has a place and that it does not get to take over your entire day. Emotional regulation is not about being strong. It's about being present with yourself. Boundaries, protecting your peace when you can't control the situation. Estrangement forces you to confront a painful truth. You cannot control another person's choices, beliefs, or behavior, even when it affects your child. But you can control how you show up for yourself. Boundaries are not walls. They are guidelines for how you allow yourself to be treated and how you treat yourself. Here are boundaries that matter in estrangement. Boundaries with the story. You don't have to explain your situation to everyone. You don't owe anyone the details. You get to choose who hears your truth. Boundaries with self-blame. Your mind will try to replay every moment, every decision, every what if. Set a boundary with rumination. When the spiral starts, say, I'm not doing this to myself today. Boundaries with hope. Hope is beautiful, but unregulated hope can be painful. Healthy hope sounds like, I'm open to reconciliation someday, but I'm not putting my life on hold. Boundaries with other people's opinions. People who haven't lived this will say things like, just call her, she'll come around. You must have done something. Their lack of understanding is not your burden to carry. Boundaries with chaos. If someone thrives on conflict, manipulation, or control, your boundary is distance, emotional, mental, and sometimes physical. Boundaries are not about punishment. They are about preservation. Self-compassion. The medicine estranged parents don't know they need. Estrangement is a wound that reopens often. And every time it does, your inner critic will try to attack you. Self-compassion is not weakness. It is the antidote to shame, guilt, and self-abandonment. Here's what self-compassion looks like in practice. Speaking to yourself the way you'd speak to a hurting friend. I know this hurts. I know you are doing your best. I'm here with you. Allowing joy without guilt. You're allowed to laugh. You're allowed to feel peace. You're allowed to build a life that nourishes you. Rebuilding identity outside of parenthood. Estrangement forces you to rediscover who you are beyond your role. This is not betrayal, it's survival. celebrating small wins, getting out of bed, making a meal, going for a walk. These are victories when your heart is heavy. Letting yourself be human. Some days you'll be strong. Some days you'll fall apart. Both are part of healing. Self-compassion is the bridge between pain and purpose. The transformation, turning pain into wisdom. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean pretending everything is okay. It doesn't mean the grief disappears. Healing means you learn to carry the grief differently. You learn to metabolize it into wisdom. You learn to live a life that honors your heart, even when it's broken. And eventually, your story becomes a lantern for someone else walking through the dark. Because a problem becomes purpose when you move through 4 stages. You experience it, you understand it, you transcend it, and then you guide others through it. You are not alone in this. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. And you are not done. Your healing is already happening every time you choose compassion over self-blame, boundaries over chaos, and emotional regulation over collapse.